Welcome to Star Citizen. Um, when I walked into the Invictus event the other day, I saw one of the ships that I rarely get to try. It's one of the ships that I've been meaning to investigate, test out, but I've never really come around to getting one. And there it was. The Reliant Tana. Now, this ship is very cool in many ways, especially coupled with all of the other tech that I like to use when I'm in the verse. So, I don't like arcadey gameplay. I like it to be immersive and something that I can relate to as a simulation. You know, even if it isn't factually based, it's credible enough, you know. So I'm using Game Glass to handle all the controls. I'm using a head tracker where I can to look around, and obviously flight stick and so on, you know, for control. I want to refrain from using keyboard, and I want to refrain from using menus on top of the game, if possible, you know, except for stats and whatnot. And the Reliant series have a very special feature that virtually none of the other ships have. And we'll look at that once we get airborne here. First, let's do a walk around. So the Reliant series comes in several different versions. Now the Tana is going to be the most well, it's a light fighter, really. It's equipped with more weaponry than the others. It's got probably more shielding, more armor. I haven't really studied it, but it's clear that it's designed to be hard to spot and maybe hard to lock onto, maybe, I don't know. And it's got less space on the inside for you know, cargo and such things. But it has other things which makes it very suitable for the type of gameplay that I do. And what I like most about it, if you look at the carrying capacity and the configuration of the craft itself, is that it's so accessible and it's got everything I need. So I like to do box missions, and what you need on a box mission is it's a very focused type of gameplay. You need to be able to move quickly, park easily, and you need to be able to store a few things, and you need a full armor, right? You need to be ready for anything. You need to get that ship through whatever happens. You need to get yourself through whatever resistance you encounter. And so coming into the Reliant Tana, here's a storage unit, perfect for box missions, right? You just dump them over here, simple, clean, out of the way, right? If you need any additional stuff, you've got two bunks, which obviously here I'm using for personal storage. Now the reason for that is I realized as soon as I started using the Tana that it has a very limited personal space in the storage. It really can only handle sort of one set of equipment, you know, one set of wearables. And so if you want to be able to be privately dressed and, you know, to go into sort of a live situation, it's not going to fit on this ship, so you need to put them in boxes and store them like this. But you can still log out. You can still use the bunks. So that's great. You can still bring things, stick them places, I haven't looked into here. I'm assuming this is not operational at this time, but I'm sure it's going to be. All the edibles could go in here possibly, which is another great thing. So you need somewhere to put your stuff, such as drinks and everything. So obviously toilet, I don't know, I would use it for storage. And the gun rack, which is awesome because you run inside, you drop your boxes off, put your gun in here, off to the pilot seat. It's incredibly well thought out for quick access, for quick, takeoffs. Just run in here, jump in. And as you can see, it's room for two. So it's sort of like a Pisces, but it's got the beds and it's got 2 pilot seats. So also I verified that if you lie in bed, you can see the ship from the outside. So you can effectively transport 4 people, unless you've got boxes here of course, but 4 people safely in a lying down or sitting down position in this tiny little ship, and bring some stuff. So it's fantastic. Now I didn't look a lot on the outside here, and in review you can see this dual hydraulic system for the rear hatch, which looks quality. Some loose pieces here, I don't know, those are probably going to come off quite easily. And the feature, which I'll come back to, obviously you can see here how weird it looks. It's got such strange features. It's like ailerons, and the engine is tilted downwards, You can see these air ducts here. It's kind of fascinating how they put this together. It's a MISC product, we all love MISC. Now, I'm assuming I could replace these. They look like they are gimbaled, so that should be quite good. Now here, there's something here, I don't know what that is. It's gonna be something that facilitates with radar, or more guns here, more guns here. It's not terribly under-equipped as stock. I'm assuming you could replace some stuff. We can probably take a look at what the components look like. Oh, maybe I can't while it's in the air, possibly. Well, we'll take a look when possible. Right, so let's get back inside and catch the sunset. So you can either use the closed door feature, or you can hit the hole. So it's quite easy to get to the actual activation. And, I mean, I would say you could probably stick something in here. Whoa, is that a bug? Yes. Really? Whoa, you can clip out. Right, I suppose that could be a quick way of exiting your ship if somebody's standing nearby, right? How can they get in if you just kind of jumped out? That's fascinating. Right, I like to be able to click as I walk inside. I want this thing to close, right? Right, okay, so we don't have a divider here, which means we're vulnerable to leaks. Maybe that's something that will come into play later on. Right, so let's get behind the pilot seat here, or behind the pilot dash. Okay. So the head tracking is now enabled, which may look a bit strange in this low FPS environment. But one of my favorite features here is that I can actually look down. As I'm landing, I can actually look where I'm going, which is not many ships here can do. to be honest. Any usable ships, any quick, agile ships would be covered at the bottom. But this is not, so it's great. It's got all the benefits of the Prospector, but it's, you know, nice to fly. Now let's see if I can get my... I need to get my head tracking synchronized because I'm a bit too close. Okay, let's see if that works. Yeah, looks alright, so I can zoom in. Alright, right, let's take a look at the buttonry up here. Okay, so there are a couple of things. So as I said, I'm using Game Glass for this stuff, so I'm happy that all of the things I don't need are tucked away for the moment, so I can't click them by mistake, right? So one thing you want to keep in mind is where is the eject, where is the exit, you know? Okay, it's there. What's that? Nope, nothing on that side. Okay, so I'm on the left side of cockpit. Now let's see. Disengage. The mouse. There we go. Right, so engines on. Let's see what the lights look like here. Where are they? I'm using a different shard here right now. There we go. Okay, so the lights are sort of forwards. So it looks good. Because that's another thing you're going to need. If you want to land in a very difficult area, you know, those lights are super important. Alright, so let's see, let's take off carefully here. Now we're going to look at the checklist, which is reduce speed limiter, check the engines are on, fuel's on, shields are up, looking good. Alright, let's see if we can ease her up. Nice. Okay, so now you've got the engines facing down, which gives us excellent thrust for hovering. Now the problem with it is that it's designed for arcade players, right? So it's going to do things in batches. So if I raise the landing gear, it's not just going to raise the landing gear, I suppose. Let's see. It did. Great. Okay, so that's perfect. Perfect. So because I've been in it for a while now, it's learned didn't do that from the beginning. So now we've got thrusters back. We still have on the wingtips, we still have the thrust down, so we can still hover. Right. Yeah, it looks good. But we can now go forwards. Now let's see if I give it some throttle. Yeah, that's it. It's not terribly slow, this thing. Now let's see if we can get some perspective in this picture. Right. Get some blur in. And yeah, low frame rate. Let's see if we can get any better frames once we get out of it. So let's see from the inside. Very good visibility here. Can't see the legs moving though. Suppose that's a feature that's yet to be added. So it seems to be quite sluggish in this configuration in terms of your response. But it would be, wouldn't it? Because it's just a boomerang kind of shape right now. Nice. Okay. So I can now maneuver like a jet fighter in atmosphere, right? So it's pretty agile in terms of, you know, input like this. It's not bad. Even got some yaw due to the fact that the engines aren't centered. They're kind of on the wings, so you do have some side thrust if you just hit one of them. Alright, so that's pretty cool. So it can do alright in atmosphere. Just a quick loop. So learning from Star Citizen, you got to be slow and then kind of go, oh no, that didn't work. Configuration for VTOL mode, hovering mode, is not very agile in terms of upwards. Come on, it can do it. It has its limitations. It's probably more agile in this direction. Doesn't like high speeds for maneuvering. But if I go straight, it's not terribly slow. We're at 350. Running out of juice quickly though. But what you can do is turn off weapons. And do it from here for simplicity. So I can go down to engines. See if that helps. Spool the boost a little bit. Oh, barely pulling up here. Yeah, it certainly has its challenges in this configuration. So let's try out a different configuration. So I'm going to lose some of the hovering capacity, but I'm going to gain probably some other aspects. So let's look at this from the inside now. Right, so now we're a narrow fighter. Now we're in fighting configuration. So let's see what happened from the outside. Now we're looking like this. Still got the maneuverability because of the engines on the sides, but we should now have much more agility. Yes, I'm at full speed now, and it's maneuvering like I'm standing still in hover mode, right? So it's a huge difference. Now let's see that. Let me get back to standard. Right, and now let's look at this from the outside. Now let's zoom in a little bit. Okay. Right, here we go. Cool. Now this allows you to fit through very narrow cracks, you know, and... Ooh, a ship there. I saw a ship there. Target. A javelin. Well, that could explain some of the dropping FPS. Let's see if we can do a flyby. See if the speed is impacted by this. 35k. Whoa, 35k. That's pretty far away. Don't know if that's normal. You can spot a ship at distance like that. No, same speed in Atmo or less. So this is obviously not for being sleek. I guess we're creating more drag in this configuration. Now let's see how agile we are. I'm still at full speed and I can maneuver quite well now here. I don't know if there's any invisible beams here, I hope not. Cool. Well, there you have it. So it has a unique configuration where the pilot and the co-pilot are situated pretty much above and below each other. Just gotta keep an eye on where we're going here. So you can probably make it out on a little bit here. It's pretty nice. It's a very unique configuration. And I love the fact that you can kind of come down out of the clouds like this and slice through everything and then just kind of smooth out and reconfigure for landing. Ooh. Load. Whoa, okay. Override. I wonder what I'm near. Let's see. Probably bad
Hello,
enough.
and thank you for contacting EDL Landing Assist.
Yeah. Spaceport is telling me I can't come in for landing, huh? It must have been some area. Maybe I was close to the hab or something. Don't know. But, you know, this is cool looking. Let's do a reconfig. It's a bit too quick for me, and it should be accompanied by cooler noises. It's definitely a very cool concept. Now let's see over here. Ooh, G forces. What's the G like? 2, 3, 4. It's quite agile like this. If I slam it on the side. Ooh, 11, 10 Gs I had there. It's not bad. Right. So, configuration, VTOL, so we can cruise. So I would have my co-pilot just pop up beside me. Have a cup of coffee. Right, now let's see if I can get rid of the target. Okay. Oh, it's Alt, yes. Hello, Javelin. You can clearly see the resemblance in military technology here. They look related. That's pretty cool. Yeah, my ship is smaller than the Javelin turret. Right, so just to demonstrate once more, because you have the layer of game glass available, let's see if we can focus this. You can then, instead of rotating, you can extend landing gear like this, right? And go into landing configuration, raise landing gear without rotating. And that is cool. It's not just the engines, because you can see the engines rotate with the landing gear, but it's got, this configuration gives you so much lift that it's stable in an atmospheric flight, and probably gives you much more leverage. If you look at the thrusters, they're so far apart that they're going to have a lot of impact on the stability, because you can fine-tune your attitude a lot when you have such good spread on the forces. Oh, it's got some missiles under there as well. Right, so in this configuration it should be very stable in this sort of way. Now the question is, how does it behave in weather? I don't know. But what we should do now is to reconfigure and go full speed ahead. Right, and now look at these cloud formations. Fantastic. Maybe the case that I've dropped graphics just slightly there to get some more out of it. Right, so raising the nose. We need to get some altitude. Right, so 350 like this. I'm gonna change into the other configuration and try to see if I can see a difference. Slightly quicker, maybe. Not so sure. As we gain altitude, I'm sure we'll find that the difference is minute. Let's try again. $370, $380, changing config. Let's try again. Same. I'm guessing frames though. The farther we go from the station. Can I still reach that Javelin? I can, that's incredible. I'm 31k again, okay, so this is height-wise. Let's see how long we can keep track of it. Sorry for the jerkiness here. I'm trying to have some coffee and probably need to turn off the head tracking while I do it, but this is incredible. So we're at 65k. Right, so we lost it at around 70k, which is not bad. Don't know if that is because the ship has such an immensely cool radar capacity or something, or if it's to do with the fact that the ship is so large. There we go, head tracking still works inside. Can you see that? Focus, here we go. Can't seem to steer his eyes, can I? Right. Not much of contrails either. What is that up there? Is that PO? Wait. Down. Are you seeing that thing? Is that a planet? So, there it is. Let's slow down. Okay. It's yellow. I see. Well, let's see then. Where do we need to go here? OM. Bunch of planets. I don't want to go that way. OM again. Alright, and yellow. So let's go to yellow then, and yeah. Okay. So, what's near yellow? There's the Daymar. Yes, Daymar will do. This is beautiful. Can we see this here? Golf ball incoming. Right, so we are now on the dark side of Daymar, so we might want to visit sort of the edge. Let's see. Oh, short distance is 300, that's going to be good. We have a station. Got a station right there. What's that station? Kovalex. Oh. Okay, let's go down here. Okay. Now let's see what speed we can reach at this level here. Still losing altitude. There we go. Equalized. Well, let's see here. That's a bug, isn't it? The lights are there even though I'm in a different configuration. Oh, this thing's quick. Oh, we're losing. Right. No, this is quite cool actually. I want to see if I lose a lot of speed by going down a bit. A little bit. Right, now let's see. Pretty nice. Okay, weapons on.
Weapon system off.
Off? It's probably on now, right? Well, let's see here. Okay. Fire one. Fire two. Good enough. Right. And we've got an ignite missile. And a what is that? Stark? Don't know. Right, now let's see, can we... Ooh, we're quite low, aren't we? We're at 700 here. Right, coming up. Can we throw a noise? Nice. Decoy. Whoa, that's... yeah. How about some... Alright. Well, it seems to have the main essentials for kind of like quick attack. Doesn't seem entirely helpless. Look at this. Oh, did I have a contrail now? Yes, I have. Right. Okay, so my plan is to round this planet and look at this from the sunny side.
Weapon systems on.
Oh, so they've got the weapon systems dialogue in the wrong spot. It's on when it's off and so on. Ooh, minus 5Gs, 6Gs, come on. Whoa. It's hard to tell altitude when you can't see, and it's blurry and sort of the ground is flickering. I've got plenty of altitude. I want to be here low for the sunrise. Okay, we're low. It's some kind of atmosphere. See all kinds of weird stuff flying by. Ooh. Man, that's a quick sunrise. Nice. It's too bad that Daymar apparently has no music on its own. Oh, something. Okay, let's see if we can get the altitude stabilized, and then I want to see the shadow. Oh, it's far behind us. Oh, it's dirty. We're going through wind. See if we can get the shadow a bit closer. Or maybe slow it down a little bit.
Caution. Front collision.
Really? Am I that low? Not really. There are no big hills in the vicinity, so... So anyway, with this cockpit configuration, not the wide one, but the very large sort of field of view, you can even this slow speed feels like super quick. So if I were to really speed up, like I'm barely touching the throttle here, it feels like it's going so fast. I'm pulling up some dust, that's cool. Alright, so one of the things that you find with many ships is that when you try to actually veer, they'll lose altitude. Now let's see how this thing does. With its massive wingspan, it's not too bad actually. It's like sliding on the atmosphere, whatever little there is. I can even go quite severely to the sides. Oh yeah. What a sense of speed.
Caution, front collision.
Alright, at this speed we have to be careful of mountains.
Caution, front collision.
Alright, let's see what happens when we reconfigure. So, keep an eye on the shadow. Yes. Ah, I can feel it sort of raise. I need to point the nose down. Interesting. I've got tons of yaw. Interesting. Let's see how close we can get.
Caution, front collision. Caution, deck
Oh,
collision.
nose up. Yeah, it works well. I don't need to continuously adjust my upward thrust. It just kind of goes with the attitude. That's very good. Alright, hard. Can't do it.
Caution,
Ooh.
collision. Caution, rear collision.
So we do have sort of a stall point. Interesting.
Caution, front collision.
Yes. I can feel like there's this committee deciding on which thrusters to fire, so it's kind of like hesitant, and then it just goes. It doesn't feel analog and straight on. It feels like I'm trying to tell it and it's adapting. Maybe I should turn off the coupling. That would be dangerous, wouldn't it? First I want to do a top speed around there. 500 and it's nearly 600.
Caution, front collision.
It's not bad at all. Wow, the sense of speed is fantastic. So I'm going to go for a landing here, so I'm going to just ease off. Right. Okay. Go for a flat surface. Somewhere over here, and let's see if we can get the landing gear out. Yeah. All right. Speed limiter down.
Caution, front.
Yes, front collision. That didn't go as expected. It's very sensitive. Here we go. Nice. Now let's see here. We've got Game Glass Andy on the horn. On the horn. Right. Yes. Cool. Just got a message from Game Glass, one of the Game Glass developers, who I've volunteered to help with looking at a shard related to Microsoft Flight Sim. It's going to be cool. Unfortunately, it's well, sort of under NDA for the moment. Now let's see, what's the distance to that cool thing? There's a cool rock over there. We need to go and check it out. What is that?
Port collision.
What a cool rock.
Caution. Front collision. Caution. Starboard collision.
Ooh, windy. I should turn this around. Right, pedal right. Can we get it to... Yes, okay, whoa, very sensitive. That's weird. It's what expected though, I mean, because the thrusters are so far out on the side of the wings. This is a very cool rock. I've got to run outside and have a look. Engines off.
Engines off.
Oh, yes. Duh. I may not be wearing a spacesuit, so this may not be the best idea. I'm going to have to dress to do that. It'll take a minute. Thing is, I don't have that minute right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go... What? Am I on Tatooine or something? Or is that my own lights? 3 suns. And that's weird. So it's got like some kind of... It's breaking the sunlight into focused dots. Right, we could do here, we could sit in the co-pilot seat for a minute, which obviously is going to get you a fantastic view as well. Okay.
Hello. How can Risk help you today?
Now let's see.
Systems on.
No, they've nerfed it so the co-pilot can't really manage much, which is too bad though. That's very much too bad, I must say. Yes, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go straight up and we're going to log out. And I'm going to come back to this and maybe do a box run with this ship and review it more in detail. But look at this awesome view here. That is so cool. Wow. So let's see. This is a fantastic view. I gotta find this place again. Let's see. I am going to show you something. Go here. Oh, I can't really see now. I've got a button on my shard that I've created. Well, it's a remix shard that I've added a lot of functionality to, one of which is to provide me with direct reference points in terms of location coordinates. So I'm going to click. And we're going to see here if I pull up a notepad. Here it is. These are the coordinates I'm at. Brilliant. So my shard has a key that allows me to print coordinates into... well, you can do it manually as well, of course, but... Right. Engines. Awesome. And now we're going to see. I'm going to lower the speed limiter a lot here now. And we're going to see if we can ease out of this. Charging. Come on. Almost. Gear up. Nice. Right. Ooh, it's... Ooh, wow, it overloads itself when I really push it. It just kind of like noses up so much I can't control it. Ooh, it's doing it again. I gotta release my thrust in order to get control. Interesting. That's how powerful the hover mode is. Alright, let's see if we change the configuration. What if we do the same? Where is that thrust? Oh, it's coming from the side. Yeah, look at that. That's so interesting. Compensating. So if I do it backwards, it's going to fire up. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. That's a very complicated thruster. Oh, look at this thing go up. It's just like... We're at such high altitude already. Okay, so I need to get away from the ship. Right, one last thing about this ship. You can't exit cockpit in this configuration. If you do, you're going to be stuck, right? So, if you were to stand up right now, the aisle is kind of... Oh, where is the aisle? It's kind of like closed up. The door does not allow you to exit or enter the cockpit while it's in this configuration. So you need to change it, and then the door opens, right? And then you can exit. So don't fall out of the ship while you're in that configuration. That's going to be very, very hard time, because even if you catch your ship later on, it's not going to let you back in. Right, we're at the correct altitude. We're gonna slow it down by launching the upper thrusters. See if we can... Ooh, okay, that was probably a bit too much G-forces. Sort of 10-ish. Wow, that's we had some good speed there, like 1200 straight up. Right. Okay, we're good. We're stationary. Engines off.
Engines off.
So... oh no. What's happened? So I can't seem to exit the seat right now, which is strange. Right. Okay, so... could it be that I have to lower the gear to get out of the seat? I mean, that's possible, right? So... we'll do... let's see.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Yeah, right.
Hello, and thank you for contacting EDL Land.
Okay. So we are at here. Now, if I put my landing gear down and turn off the spool.
Landing gear down.
Yes. Okay, so I have to... right. Note to self.
Engines off. Weapon system off.
So, landing gear is required to get out of the seat, just a safeguard for the configuration debacle. Okay, good to know, right? We made it. And I didn't fall out the ship. We might as well just take it here. What is this then? Do we have a... it's a Bengal! Don't hit me! Don't run into me with that. I should land on the deck on that, you know? I'll probably get a crime stat. That would be cool. So, here's the thing. So these are the things they're blocking me, I think, from lying down on this bed. They should do. So I'll just go down here. Alright. And then he closes the door, which is another thing. I would like to be able to do that with, you know, the upper one, which has got a lot of stuff in it. So, anyway. There we go, and I'll be able to come right back into the ship. Perfect. Huh. Interesting. So we seem to be very cold in the little sleeping box. Let's open up and see if that fixes itself. Yes, okay, that's better. What? Oh no. The ship has gone into the other configuration. How do we solve that? It then spawns with the landing gear up. That is definitely a no-go for this ship. So, how do we solve this? Well, there's only one thing we can do, really. So, let's start by having a snack. I thought that hand thing was fixed. I guess not. Okay, so undersuit, equip, armor, equip, backpack, equip. The clothing needs to go into the backpack, which is kind of interesting. The backpack seems even larger than internal storage of the ship. I don't know, maybe it's similar. We've got everything we need. I need to get myself a shot to the arm, 100%. Right, we are ready to go. We're going to open up. Yo, where did the ship go? Dude, really? It just disappeared? Did the ship just disappear on me? That's the strangest thing ever. No friends list. Right, I don't want to kill myself because I don't know. I'll probably spawn at Orison, which isn't what I want right now. I want to reclaim the ship. I want to PO from a distance. So we're underneath it, so I need to go in this direction. I am getting closer though. Okay, let's try and not smash ourselves on the landing. Nice. We're at PO. Good luck to us all. So basically, if I log out, I have to reclaim the ship every time. Complications.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
This is the good part. 50 seconds is extremely good
Please visit
for
us again.
any ship.
Goodbye.
We are configured correctly. We're gonna raise the landing gear, and then it does that. So
Landing gear up.
okay, and it's butter smooth. Right, so I am going
Thank
to,
you, and please visit again.
thank you, head up to Microtech for a minute. Spooler. Really? Unbelievable. So I can't even... That's another drawback then. So what about L1? Can you make it there? So if I clear and set... No, what? It's got like 500. Why is that? How on earth? It barely makes it to her L4. This is... Why my tanks are full, right? I'm gonna need to retrofit this thing. For now, I bid you goodbye. And until next time, Take it easy.